What's up, two viewers? My name is Pax, and I'm speaking facts. And today, I'm here to talk to you guys about a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I'm back like scoliosis and halitosis, and today, I'm going to react to Wack 100. He went on Clubhouse TV to let the world know that some comments were made by Big U prior to his turning himself in for his federal indictment, and that he's not too pleased with it. And furthermore, that he has attorneys that are business partners of his, and they find it defamatory to Wack 100's personality and his character, and could cost them business in the future. And if Big U does not go on record immediately and retract his statements, then Wack 100 will be forced to let his legal team take action in the form of suing Big U. So we're going to go over here and we're going to check out the content from Clubhouse TV, and we're going to see what they have to say. And as usual, I'm going to leave my colorful commentary along the way. So let's get to this content and see what's going on.
They locked me up. What's up to the IG streets, YouTube streets? You know, I always like to come to y'all first about anything I'm doing.
We appreciate it.
I got a tough decision to make.
We see.
Big U, when he turned himself in, made accusations that Wack 100 and 600, he mentioned loose cannon, which he may very well be, but Wack 100 and 600 was working with the feds.
Say it ain't so.
To take him down.
What?
He said this to the world. My legal team, when it comes to my overall businesses and things that I do, they have some say-so in these matters.
Really?
So I've been fighting them on what I didn't want to do.
We can tell.
Which is file anything against Big U.
You're all broken up.
Defamation and slander. As I did with World Star and LA Media. And I won that case. And I got paid.
Okay.
So anybody that talks to this man, communicates with this man.
Big U.
I'm trying my best to keep my legal team from doing what they feel they're obligated to do, because my legal team is also my business partners in a lot of my business, and they feel like in the long run it could affect the business.
Is that right?
So we need a statement retracting that. I'm gonna tell you what I need.
From who?
To fight my legal team.
Tell us.
If a statement retracting what he said, which he knows is false.
Who?
There's no claim or proof of. Matter of fact, in federal court, they addressed it and went on the record and said that they've never talked to, dealt with, communicated, spoke to with Wack 100 or 600 regarding any of these things. In fact, ever. Right?
You're not putting a stamp on it.
I need that retraction. If not, I'm letting y'all know, y'all hearing here first. The man is already up under enough pressure. I'm going to be forced to go at any and everything, catalogs, real estate, whatever he might have any type of possession of ownership of.
Damn.
I'm going to be forced to go at it. Are y'all hearing it first? So anybody know this dude? Y'all talk to him, holla at him.
Who?
Give me that so I can go back and tell my legal team, listen, he retracted it. Let it be.
Right.
It's something I don't want to do. But at the end of the day,
we
when
understand.
I'm at the table of business and I'm dealing with my partners.
Just business.
My word only goes so far.
Right.
So once again, y'all hearing it here. If I don't see something or can't fight with nothing, probably in the next 10 to 30 days, they're going to go on and do what they're going to do. And when they do it, I'll let y'all know they did it. You know, I ain't got no problem. I ain't hiding nothing, but I'm letting y'all know. So any of y'all got any type of communication with this dude out there, I strongly suggest that you holler at him and let him know what this is and what this ain't.
We hear you, Double O.
I don't want to do.
We know,
They've been pressing
man.
me to do it
They pressing
for the
you.
last 6-7 months.
Man.
Right? He know he told a lie and he ain't got a leg to stand on.
Right.
The federal government is going to walk up in that civil court and say, we don't know this man. We ain't had no dealings or communication with this man. And at that point,
who you talking about, Wack?
Now he has to show where these things have happened, and he can't show that. Right? And Lord forbid 600 tells me, hey, Wack, Shit, you getting paid, throw me in there too.
Right, as he should.
Once again, this is Wack bringing it to y'all.
Wack 100.
In sometime next month,
right?
If a retraction is not there,
a retraction ain't there.
I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna allow my legal team to do what they do.
All right, so y'all heard that, man. You know, Wack 100. You know, he says he ain't going for it. He is not going for the slander and the defamation that he feels like is taking place. He didn't give us a name. We can all kind of speculate as to who he was talking to, but he really didn't give us a name. So it's kind of up in the air who he was talking to, so to speak. But we're gonna go ahead and speculate and jump out there and say that he was talking to Big U. So, you know, that's my theory as far as that goes. So, anyways, it's kind of coincidental because Wack 100 seems to be suing Big U for comments that he made, but he doesn't want to take accountability for some comments that Wack 100 himself made to someone else that may or may not have been defamatory, where this guy is actually saying that Wack tried to set him up and get him to admit to carrying a firearm over state lines. So we're going to go over here to Byron Blake. Y'all go over there and tap in with Clubhouse TV, subscribe to their channel, and y'all can get the full rundown on the whole all things Wack 100. Then go over here to Byron Blake, subscribe to his channel, and check out his content because he comes with it, you know. So I want y'all to go over here and check out Byron Blake. And until then, tap in with me, and I'm going to take y'all through this little journey about Wack 100 and his escapades concerning Byron Blake. So with no further ado, let's get over here to the content. Here we go.
I done called Wack out on several occasions for several cop-like activities.
A lot of people have.
One of the main things that I was on him about was his spreading of, you know, the information that Big U was cooperating with law enforcement. You know, he was saying, Big U a rat, Big U a rat. And I always confront him on that because you always talking about you can't say a person a snitch if you don't got paperwork and all this stuff, but you never shown us any paperwork that Big U was cooperating with law enforcement or tipping them off or any of this stuff that you saying. You always saying he framed somebody. You never show us nothing that, you know, leads in that direction. Anyway, he tried to explain why he was saying this stuff that he was saying.
Let's hear it.
This is his explanation. That's not factual, bro.
See, listen. See, what you don't understand, what we was trying to prove about Big U was this. In 2020, 2021, you was named in the RICO case, an indictment of the Rolling 60s in motherfucking New Jersey. All your social media and your phone number is also here, right? It's no way you go continue on them same socials and that same phone number, calling around LA and calling your homeboys, doing all this other shit, knowing your motherfucking phone is hot for the next 4 years.
Does Wack have a valid point there? You know, I mean, I don't know. If the allegations that he's stating are true, does he make a valid point? Let's get back to it.
That was our reason for showing that. You get what I'm saying?
The funny thing about it is when Wack was trying to defend Surf, he was actually saying the opposite. You know, he was saying, oh man, so it don't say no names and it don't mention anybody. It just say him and he admitting to his role. But now you trying to incriminate Big U in being a snitch or something. Now you acknowledging that the documents did say his name and his socials and his phone number, and they were trying to say he was the big homie. He was the highest up on that list of people. So when they say, do y'all have protocols and procedures, and Surf say, yes, ma'am, he's saying, yeah, I take orders from up top. When they say the Rolling 60s, they not just talking about the Jersey niggas because they got the Cali niggas and the Jersey niggas. So you get what I'm saying.
Right, we do.
All of this contradicts everything he was just saying. But that's
everything
not the point.
We just heard. Big Wack 100.
is saying Big U is on some cop stuff because he didn't change his number. He didn't change his Instagram. He was still calling people. So I
Right.
said, damn.
What a
Now
coinky
that they
dink.
done released this paperwork showing that Wack was having meetings with the feds off of his phone in 2022,
Wack.
and all of this other stuff, let me go back and highlight the fact that you yourself was having meetings with the feds, talking to the feds on his phone. You did now reveal that you was talking to Big Dale on his phone, and you knew that Big Dale was under investigation by the feds, but you still calling around talking about everybody's business on these phones. And not only that, but you had the audacity to personally get on.
Now, Wack. That's a coinky dink. We're going to jump a little further into this content and see what else he had to say about you, Wack, because, you can't be selective politicking and selective jacketing people, man. You got to keep it all the way 100, Wack, down the line, bro. So we're going to jump a little further right about here and get back to it.
Tired of y'all saying that.
Man,
you talking
shit.
to a nigga got caught in Texas with a trunk.
Man, you talking to a nigga that got a family full of niggas in the feds.
Listen, you know why the feds couldn't touch me?
Why?
They couldn't prove I crossed state line.
Now, we have since got the paperwork on that case, and we can prove that that is a lie. Wack actually told the police that he had intentions to cross state lines, and they had the rental agreement that showed that the car was rented from California. He was pulled over in Texas, told the police that he was on his way to pick his mom up from Oklahoma City to take her back to California. That's all they need is the intent to cross state lines.
Absolutely.
You have the weapons and you telling them you're on your way across state lines. That's enough. So we proved that was a lie. But sticking to the topic, Wack knows that his phone is hot. His social media is hot. Your name is popping up in all of these court documents and paperwork, and it's talking about your interviews and stuff that you doing. I remember you telling DJ Academics and them that it's a good thing to have your name mentioned in court paperwork. I remember
Why is that?
you saying that, right? And I see what you doing, bro. And it's the exact same thing you accuse somebody else of being a rat for doing. You said he was doing it. I didn't see it, but you said he was doing it. And
So there it is. Y'all heard it here. Wack 100 seems to be moving the goalpost for himself. So it's a hell of a coincidence that he is putting a jacket on someone else for doing the exact same thing that he himself involves himself in. So, that is a selective activity. And, there's people out here calling you out on it, Wack. So, again, my name is Pax. I'm just here to bring the facts. Until next time, y'all take care of yourself, stay positive, and I'm out of here.